So hello there, this is Srivasa Gaurasetti and you are watching my channel. In the previous video of database management systems, we have discussed about the basic fundas, that is what is data, what is information and many more. After that we have covered ER model and the basic things of ER model. To go anywhere into the advanced level concepts and examples, before we should have more confidence in the basic part. For that every basic concept has to be cleared. So this concept is what are DBMS languages, usually asked in many kind of interviews that I heard from my friends and seniors who said, okay, DBMS languages, people usually say queries. SQL language is used for making particular queries and those queries are the languages. Okay, that is perfect, but what are the kind of languages those are? Now that's the point that must be answered. So there are 4 types of languages used in DBMS. Those are called data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language and transaction control language. And shortcuts you can form, right? DDL, DCL, DML, TCL. Okay, cool. And the basic thing is that I will explain it clearly with this one well diagram. I don't say it as well, but consider this as a database for a few minutes. Now, for suppose, to make the effective use of computer, we are using programming languages, right? Obviously, C++, why this came into the action, man? Just to make effective use of computer and to generate our kind of outputs that we want. Similarly, some languages are required to compatibly work with the database. There is huge amount of data, how you will work? By knowing some languages, right? So we use some queries, that's okay. But what kind of languages those are? Now let's check it. Data definition language. So this is a kind of language that is used to declare the physical structure or else physical layout of the database. Okay, it might be tables, it might be creating objects or anything. So a physical skeleton is given to the particular database by using data definition language. Okay, so some of the tasks that it can perform, these languages can perform are create. It can create an object inside the database. Rename. It can rename the object name. Alter. It can alter the object, that is it can alter the information of the table also. Truncate. See, truncate here means removing complete record of a table. A table contains many records, that is a record in sense a collective information that is represented in a row manner, that is name, my name, okay, pin number, name, address, like that. That is one of the header entity, right? Followed by every student name would be proceed like that. To remove one of the students complete details from that, we say it as a record removal, or else we can say truncating, that is we are removing one of the record from the particular database, right? Comment. You can comment on any of the object that you have created. Comment in sense for your understanding or else for any other person who is checking out the database, right? Similar to that, any kind of programming languages, you use 2 forward slashes and you mention that this is the document section or else this is the starting code, this is the sum of 2 numbers program, like that. Drop. Now drop is something like removing an object or else deleting an object from the database. Now what is an object then? See, database has many objects in it. You can create them, you can delete them. Deleting in sense, object means if a student is an object, teacher is an object, their common point is somewhere related to a subject or else marks, right? You can delete a student object. Obviously you can delete a student object. A student object also has many kind of sub objects, you can say. You can delete them once the things are completed, right? Or else you can delete a particular subject as a student passes to another year. Subject is also one of the object. So here so many objects are collaborated together in the database, and you can delete any one of them, because updation or else updatation is required. So these are tasks are also called updating the things that we will know soon. So the second language is DML, data manipulation language. So manipulation word itself says how you can be working with the database, how you can play with the database, right? So first is you can select any kind of data that you want from the database. Select is something like fetching your data or else the data that you wanted from the particular database, right? Delete, you can delete any kind of data from the database of yours or a permission given one database. Insert, you can insert any kind of data that you want to insert in the particular database. That is, if you want to give a student database, consider a student database is keeping on updated, as well as you will insert new things because his weight will increase, height will increase, and his grades will increase or else decrease, anything will happen. We should keep on updating the things, or else new entity should be inserted there. So that is the performance, or else you can say that is the practical implementation of insert in data manipulation languages. Merge, two objects or two datas can be merged by using data manipulation language. Now explain plan. Now this is another point that you should understand. What is explain plan? Explain plan, usually you are dealing here with lot of functions. So functions have parameters, may or may not, but here we are mostly using parameters. So the parameter gives the brief description of what kind of operations are going to be performed. That is, obviously manipulation is already happening, so the parameters gives a clear idea of what kind of operations are performing. So that is called an explain plan. Now lock table. So update, I have said, right? Update means creating the things, updating the things. For example, consider age of a student, a database of a student. Age is there, it will keep on updating. The next year he will turn out 21, after that year 22, 23, like that. So you should keep on updating that. For that you should have to manipulate it. So this is called updation. Call. So what is call? I said we are dealing with lot of functional parts. So we have to call many things. That is, if you want to call a particular data that is present in the database, we use some function parts. So function is either return type or without return type. That is depending upon various kind of programming languages. Here, to call anything, we use a call operation of that particular function to give us a particular data that we want. So that is the thing about call. And next thing, log table. Now log table is very important concept that you should understand. Now I will say either in this video or next video, just remember that log table is very much important for you to understand. So DCL, data control language. Now the main point is that how is this data controlled? I said it in the second video itself, file system versus DBMS. DBMS provides more security, right? Now data control language. For suppose a data is present in this particular database, and if you want to access this database, you should have a particular credentials, that is your username, your password, right? Okay, it has a grant operation, that is, it has a task that it can give you a grant permission to you. When you enter this, you can access to your database. Okay, so that's why it is more secure than the file system that we have learned already. Another thing is that revoke. Now this is something new that you should understand. Revoke in sense to make any changes. When you make a change to the database, for suppose you are having your own database in a particular area or a field. Okay, in that field you are given some credentials, you go on, you log in and change the particular things. But the thing here is that every time you make a change, database takes a permanent move. You can't reverse it back. Obviously anything in life also, when a time passes away, you can't bring it back. In the similar way here also, you can't make a reversible action. Irreversible it is. So you have to make use of the password and credentials every time to make any changes to it. So what is a change then here? Manipulation. Whenever you do manipulation, every time it revokes the security point, that is, it asks for you to enter the password or else some key. You remember it as a key. Every time you do that, you have to have a clear thing about what you are doing it there, or else the things are going to be irreversible. I hope you got it. See, it provides or grants you with a very well transaction data history as well as a very good things of transactions which are kept very secret. It also provides you a revoke option. Okay, revoke option in sense every time you make a change, it must be a compatible one, right? Done. Now transaction control language. Now what is this? Transaction control language is a language that has two tasks to perform. It is followed by data manipulation language, means it follows after that everything is happened. Commit as well as rollback.